Verse for opening a sutra. The unsurpassed, profound, and wonderful Dharma is difficult to encounter in hundreds of millions of aeons. I now see and hear it, receive and uphold it, and I vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning. The wonderful Dharma Lotus Flower Sutra, Medicinal Herbs, Chapter 5. At that time, the world-honored one told Mahakashyapa and all the great disciples, "Good indeed, good indeed. Kashyapa has well spoken of the thus come one's real and true merit and virtue. It is just as he said. Furthermore, the thus come one has limitless, boundless asankheyas of merit and virtue. If you were to speak of it throughout limitless millions of aeons, you could not finish. Kashyapa, you should know that the thus come one is the king of all dharmas. Nothing that he teaches is false. He extensively proclaims all dharmas by means of wisdom and experience, and whatever dharmas he speaks all lead to the ground of all wisdom. The thus come one contemplates and knows the tendencies of all dharmas. He also knows the depths of the mental processes of all living beings, having penetrated them without obstruction. Furthermore, he has ultimate and clear understanding of all dharmas, and he instructs living beings in all wisdom. Kashyapa, consider the world of the 3,000 great thousand worlds, and the grasses, trees, forests, as well as the medicinal herbs in their many varieties, with their different names and colors, which the mountains, streams, valleys, and flat lands produce. A thick cloud spreads out, covering the 3,000 great thousand worlds, raining on them equally everywhere at the same time, its moisture reaching every part. The grasses, trees, forests, and medicinal herbs, those of small roots, small stalks, small branches, and small leaves, those of medium-sized roots, medium-sized stalks, medium-sized branches, medium-sized leaves, or those of large roots, large stalks, large branches, and large leaves, and also all the trees, whether great or small, according to their size, small, medium, or large, all receive a portion of it. From the ring of the one cloud, each according to its nature grows, blossoms, and bears fruit. Although they grow from the same ground, and are moistened by the same rain, still all the grasses and trees are different. Kashyapa, you should know that the thus come one is also like this. He manifests in the world like a great cloud rising. With his great sound, he covers the world with his gods, humans, and asuras, just like that great cloud covers the 3,000 great thousand lands. In the midst of the great assembly, he announces, I am the thus come one worthy of offerings, one of proper and universal knowledge, one whose understanding and conduct are complete, well gone one, who understands the world, an unsurpassed Lord, a taming and regulating hero, teacher of gods and humans, the Buddha, the world-honored one. Those who have not yet been crossed over, I crossed over. Those who have not yet been liberated, I liberate. Those who have not yet been put at rest, I put at rest. Those who have not yet attained nirvana, I cause to attain nirvana. I know things as they really are, both in the present and in the future. I am the all-knowing one, the all-seeing, the one who knows the way, the one who opens the way, the one who proclaims the way. The entire assembly of gods, humans, and asuras, all should come here to listen to the Dharma. Then countless thousands of myriads of millions of kinds of living beings came before the Buddha to hear the Dharma. Then the thus come one, contemplating the sharpness and dullness of the faculties of these living beings, their vigor or laxness, according to the capacity, spoke the Dharma for their sakes in limitless varieties, causing them all to rejoice and quickly attain good benefit. After having heard this Dharma, all of these living beings presently are at ease. In the future, they'll be born in a good place. By means of the way, they will enjoy happiness and also be able to hear the Dharma. Having heard the Dharma, they will separate from all coverings and obstructions. Within all the Dharmas, according to their powers, they will gradually gain entry to the way. Just as that great cloud rains down on all the grasses, trees, forests, and medicinal herbs, and each according to its nature fully receives the moisture and grows, so too the Thus Come One speaks of a Dharma having one mark and one taste, that is to say, the mark of liberation, the mark of extinction, culminating in the wisdom of all modes. Those living beings who, hearing the Thus Come One's Dharma, uphold, read, recite, and cultivate it as taught, will not themselves be aware of the merit and virtue they obtain. What is the reason? Only the Thus Come One knows the kinds, the marks, the substances, and the natures of these living beings, what they are recollecting, what they are thinking, and what they are cultivating, how they are recollecting, how they are thinking, and how they are cultivating, by means of what Dharma they recollect, by means of what Dharma they think, and by means of what Dharma they cultivate, and by means of what Dharma they obtain what Dharma. Living beings dwell on a variety of levels. Only the Thus Come One sees them as they really are, clearly and without obstruction. Just as those grasses, trees, and forests and all the medicinal herbs do not know themselves whether their natures are superior, middle, or inferior, the Thus Come One knows the Dharma of one mark, of one flavor, that is to say, the mark of liberation, the mark of separation, the mark of extinction, the mark of ultimate nirvana, which is constantly still and extinct, and which in the end returns to emptiness. Already understanding this, the Buddha contemplates the desires in the minds of living beings and protects them. For this reason, he does not immediately speak of the wisdom of all modes. Kashyapa, you are all very rare in your ability to know that the Thus Come One speaks the Dharma as it is appropriate, and in your ability to believe and accept it. Why is this? All the Buddhas, the world on at once, speaks an appropriate Dharma, which is difficult to understand, difficult to know.